Idaho. I'm here to do some brush lessons for you on the Vader website. I'm looking forward to this. But before I get started, I do want to talk about brush types that we have. We have wire brushes, we have plastic brushes. Vader has a new monster brush and whatnot, but if you had to buy one set of brushes, I would recommend buying the Vader Wiretap retractable brush with the push-pull rod. And the reason I recommend this is when you push this rod all the way out, it's a pretty wide spread, which is great for certain sound effects, but can be difficult when you're first learning how to play brushes to manipulate the brush. So with a push-pull rod, I can pull that back a little bit like that, and it makes it a lot easier to manipulate, and it's better for certain sounds also. So if you had to buy one pair, the Vader Wiretap retractable is my first choice. And as we get into some of the other lessons down the road, I'll be using some of the different brushes to demonstrate the sound effects that they can be good for. So let's get to that first lesson. The first lesson we're going to do today is the most common brush pattern there is. And it's the first brush pattern that I learned when I learned how to play the drums. My teacher showed this to me, and it's a very, very common pattern you see a lot of people use. So let's play the pattern first, and then I'll try to explain it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so basically what's happening, let's look at the right hand first. It's playing the jazz ride pattern, the normal swing pattern. In the left hand, the pattern that I learned is doing a clockwise motion. That's a slide. Now eventually we can hit with more of the brush, more of the tip, we can push on the circle to make different sounds, but we'll get into that as we get deeper into the pattern. What I'm going to do now is pull up a diagram and show you how we can learn this pattern. So what I've got here, this is a Vader pad with a brush surface on the back that I put on here to demonstrate this pattern. So if you think of this, the drum head as a face of a clock. Here's 12 o'clock, here's 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. What I've done in ink here on the right hand, it's in a bluish green color, and it's over here. The left hand is in red, and it's going to be here. So let's demonstrate the right hand. We have that jazz ride pattern. It's going to start between 4 and 5 o'clock. The dashed lines that go across the head mean to play in the air. So I start at 1, I come over here by 11 o'clock to hit 2, I come back and hit a 3, back to 4 over here, and then back again to 1. So let's count that pattern and play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1. Now it doesn't matter how you count the pattern or if you count it all. A lot of people don't count. The way I learned was to say day, day to day, day to day, day to day, day to day. A common pattern you hear often is people say spang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang. We can do that also. Spang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang. Or 1 triplet, 2, let 3, 4, let 1, 2, let 3. However you do it, as long as you get that pattern, that works. Okay? And play that with confidence. That's still your ride pattern. Okay? The left hand is in red ink. We're going to start at 11 o'clock. And what we're going to do here, the pattern I learned was a clockwise circle. And we're going to go 1. On beat 2, we're down here between 4 and 5 o'clock. We continue around the circle, back to 11 o'clock for 3, and around to 4 o'clock again for 4. We want to have a steady circle, so it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put these hands together, what's going to happen is on beat 1, they're opposite. When I go to beat 2, you can see they're opposite. When I come back to beat 3, they're opposite again, and again on 4. So they're always going to be opposite on this pattern. And we're using the full surface of the drum because we're playing a medium slow tempo. Let's do that over top of the grid now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Day, day to day, day to day, day to day, day. Spang, spang a lang, spang a lang, spang a lang, spang a 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, 2, let 3, 4, let 1, 2, let 3. Now no counting. Okay, now let's take this pad away.